Ever wondered how to clean up messy data in seconds, whether it's duplicate names, repeated entries, or cluttered reports? Excel has a built-in tool that makes data cleanup effortless with one click. In this video, I'll show you exactly how to use Remove Duplicates tool the right way with 3 real scenarios, so you can avoid errors and keep your spreadsheets sharp and accurate. This is Ahmed El-Gohari, and now you are watching Analytics Gateway. Before we start, and as usual, let me tell you that the file we will be using in this video is linked in the description below. You can download it and follow along with me step by step. Alright, let's get started by checking the data that will be used in this video. Here is the scenario number 1. It's a list of employee IDs. This list includes some duplicated data, and all we need and our mission is to use the Remove Duplicates tools to remove or to clear these duplicates from this list to be a unique list at the end. So all we need is to just select the data we need to remove duplicate, or just click on it, and from data menu click on data, and there is a Remove Duplicates tool in data tools here. All you need to do is to just click on Remove Duplicates. There is a new window will appear for you, including some options. The first option is selecting all, and that will work only if you have multiple columns in your data. The second option is unselect all, which is the opposite of the first one, that allows you to select all columns you have in your data. For this one, it will uncheck or unselect all data or all columns that you have. There is another option here, which is my data has header. You can check on it. If your data or if your selected data has headers, so you need to exclude the headers from being removed if it's duplicated on your data, and you just need that. For this scenario, we only have one column, so in this area you will see only this column name, which is included in your data. It's an employee IDs. All you need to do is to just click OK. If this is not checked, you need to check it and then press OK. Here you will see this message that there is 3 duplicates value found and removed, and there is also another 15 unique values remain. Also, there is a note that the count may include empty cells, spaces, or etc. Which means if you have a cell that is empty and you just typed in it spaces, some spaces, it will be considered as a value and it will be counted in this number. So all we need is to click OK. Now we have this unique value, and as you can see, there is only 3 removed records from our data. This is the basic scenario and the simple way to remove your duplicate if you have only one column or a table of one column of your data. This is the simple way. So let's move to the second scenario, which is if you have a table like that and you just need to check if there is any duplicates in specific columns, and you need to check that. For example, this table includes employee ID, the name of the employee, the department, and the job title. All you need to do is to check only if there is any duplicates value in the employee ID column along with the name column. So we are checking 2 conditions here. We need the duplicates to be determined if only the employee ID and the name are duplicated together. And if we can focus on this table, we will find here, for example, this line, it's row number 7. There is an employee ID that it's duplicated here. But wait a second, the name is changed. The first row includes a name is David Brown and the last one is Lisa Green. So should this considered as a duplicate? Let me be clear for you that it depends on you, on exactly what you need. If you determine the duplicate based on this column only, you can do that. If you need to determine the duplicate values based on this column, it's up to you. And if you need to consider or to determine the duplicates as it should be duplicated, these 2 values together, it's also up to you. How we can do that? All we need, as we said, we need to click on our data or in our table, and then go to data menu, and from data we can use Remove Duplicate from Data Tools partition. Here we have these columns. The last scenario was 1 column included, and now we have 4 columns. This check mark is checked, which is my data has header. Let's check if we uncheck this checkbox. It will show us that column B, C, and D. It will call the column with its name or its letter. So our data exactly have headers, so we need to recheck my data has headers. Here is the question. What exactly you need to do? You need to determine the duplicates based on column 1. We need to uncheck all, and then employee ID, that only that column will be checked. And then if we pressed OK here, there is almost 4 duplicate values were found and removed. If we just Control Z and get back again, if we try to get the removed duplicate based on the first 2 columns, all we need is to uncheck all or just check the first one and also the second one. What Excel will understand from that, Excel will check that the value exactly the same in column employee ID and the column name, and it will not remove any duplicates that don't meet these 2 criteria. If we try to click OK, we will see that only 2 duplicates values were removed. If you can see here in our example, as we said, this row has value Elisa Green with an employee ID like that. If we check this one, it's the same employee ID but with a different name. So it's now, I think it's clear now that you can determine which Excel will be searching for duplicates in. That's also mean that Excel will ignore the rest of 2 columns, department and job title. It will not look into these 2 columns to search for duplicate. This is the scenario number 2 if we have a duplicate in 2 columns. Let's have a look for this third scenario here. We have the same table or the same data, and all we need to do is to clear the duplicates based on the entire row. So Excel will search for this employee ID and this name, this department, and finally this job title. If this entire row were duplicated, it will be removed based on your determination or your decision. How we can do that? Just click in our table or in our data. You can also click on any cell and from your keyboard Control A to select the entire area we are working on, and then from data we can go for remove duplicates. Here by default, because you are selecting all your data, it's by default it's selected all columns in it, because you need to clear that duplicates based on all columns or the entire row is to keep these columns are selected and then press enter or OK from this window. What would happen? It will clear these 3 duplicates value that found, and it say that there is only remaining 15 unique values from your data. What does 15 unique values mean? It means that this entire row is not duplicated at all. And if we get back again here, we can find this row 7. It's Brian Lewis, and this row is duplicated here but with a different name and also a different department. It's another department than the same for here for the job title. That was a straightforward examples how to use remove duplicates feature or tool in Excel. Now your data is clean, your mind is clear, and your Excel game is just leveled up. If you found this helpful, give it a thumb up and don't forget to subscribe for more powerful Excel tutorials that save your time and boost your skills, because we are just getting started with Excel secrets that makes your life more easier. Drop me a comment and tell me what you need to see in the next video. Remember that the file is used in this video is linked below in the description. You can download it and try it by yourself. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.